Welcome to this guide of the First Descendant, where I'm going to be showing you a quick settings guide, I believe, for the First Descendant. So I have tried a lot of settings in this game, and I found out that these settings are the best for my system. So let me first tell you that I'm running a 3060 Ti, an RTX 3060 Ti FE. I'm running a Ryzen 5 5600X processor with 32 gigs of DDR4 RAM at the speed of 3000 mHz. Also, this game is installed in an SSD which is M.2. So yeah, that is the information right now. Let's take a look at the graphics settings first. So you go to your game menu, you go to the options, you go to graphics, and these are my settings. So in additional options, I've used NVIDIA. DLSS is balanced. As you can see, I used quality before, but the result was not good at all, so I switched to balanced. I was also using frame generation with the AMD, and the graphics was kind of washed out. Let me show you quickly what I mean. So if you do AMD quality and switch to, I believe, frame generation, and it is on. So yeah, let's see. Also, there is a bug ongoing, so to apply these settings you need to go to audio, you need to switch this, then as you can see, save changes. This saves the changes for the graphics settings as well. So this is an ongoing bug. That is the only fix for this issue. So once that is applied, you go to graphics. As you can see, the graphics is not that sharp at all. The hair looks washed out. This game is already high demanding for my system, so I would want to run it at a good FPS. As you can see, my FPS is 150 right now, which is fine, but the graphics is not good at all, so I'll switch it back. You go to options, graphics, switch this to NVIDIA. Balance is good, quality is also good, but balance I think is optimal for me. VSync is off. All of these are not toggleable, so these are off as well. Maximum frame rate is unlimited, so I don't think you need to do any other setting here other than unlimited if you want to uncap your frame rates. Visibility is medium. AA is high. Post processing is low because this was taking quite a toll on my GPU and CPU. So yeah, shadows is always low for me because for a game as demanding as First Descendant, shadow should be low for me because this will hog your CPU. Yeah, global illumination is low. Reflections obviously low. You can also do medium if you are running any 40 series, or even high if you're running 4070 or anything up. But for me it is medium or like low. Textures high, of course, because you need to see the models properly. So yeah, textures should be high. And after that, you go to FX. FX is low. You can also use medium. Medium is fine for you as well. Vegetation should be low because there are a lot of vegetations in this game, I believe, and keeping this low will save some resources for you. Shader quality is high because this is not impacting my CPU and GPU that much, so yeah, shader quality is high. Object is low. You can also use medium here, doesn't matter. This is the object detail basically, so this is medium or low is fine for you. Physics low, of course. If you want high physics or the particle effects, which is the meaning of this setting, you can keep it to like high or ultra to test it out. This is quite resource intensive for me, so yeah, I've used low for here. Motion blur obviously off. I don't like motion blur in these games at all, especially when it is an online game. So yeah, motion blur is off for me as well. So that is my suggested best settings for the First Descendant. Now let me show you the gameplay quickly so that you know what you are getting yourselves into. So also in display, make sure that your city camera is off. Sharpness is 4 because this game has some issues with how sharp the character looks. So yeah, you go to options, go to display. Sharpness is like 3 or 4 is a good balance. These are like preferred. I believe borderless window is for those people who alt tab a lot. I alt tab a lot, so just to save resources and my CPU power, I use borderless window so that alt tabbing is easier for me because I tend to switch tabs a lot. Resolution is native. Once you use this option, resolution becomes native for you. So yeah, that's that. And that is all for the settings. Let's see some gameplay.
Number 17, Special Forces. At your Descendant, we have an urgent report on Sharon. Her current position is near the Vulgus munitions factory. Thanks to her diversionary tactics, she was able to reach the target safely, but the Vulgus have appeared.
Are you sure this guide can be trusted? Didn't you guys...
Descendant, I am at a...
How pathetic. A full operation for such a minor target? Guess the Special Forces aren't that special after all. I've sent you a more appropriate mark, so you can show me what you can really do with those highfalutin skills of yours. Get it together, come on!
Sending info on mark. Target, Vulgus Kuiper storage tanks. Descendant, be advised, the storage tanks should not be detonated. The key objective is to disarm security and seize the Kuiper packs stored within.
As you can see,
Vulgus used the rare metal Kuiper in a different way
90 to
from
100
us.
FPS here,
Specifically, the way they process it causes massive contamination,
which is
and
fine,
contributes to the
given
destruction
that
of the
these
environment
settings
in Ingress.
are giving me
Research to
decent
restore the
visual as well,
environment is
so,
underway.
yeah.
To help this,
That
you
is
need to seize the Kuiper
that
from
for
the Vulgus.
FPS.
And if you can keep their commander
I think it is
occupied,
performing well
even
so
better.
far. I'm getting clean FPS as well as gameplay, so not much issues right now. Let's carry on with the gameplay.
Loading.
In very hectic scenarios, you can see my frame rate is dropping to 70, 75, but that has to do with the ping and the servers also. So I don't think that is a concern here. Still, if everything is fine, you will get 90 to 100 FPS with these settings and my setup as I mentioned earlier. So yeah.
One eye scope coming up. Loading.
storage tanks disabled. Mission relay terminated.
So yeah, that is one of the examples of how that setting runs in an intense or kind of intense scenario. Thanks for watching this video. If this guide has helped you, do leave a like, share it with your friends, and sub for more. Adios.